is absolutely going to carry on that tradition. It's another gentleman who's just a lot of great inspirational speeches. And told last week on Be Brilliant, I think this is an extension of that, called What's Stopping You? Robert Altman. So I'm following a bit in the tradition of Naz today of kind of speaking off the cuff, having prepared a few thoughts and remarks. I did not steer away from thinking about things, but I've been pretty busy. I wanted to talk to you today about the program that I'm involved in, that I've been involved in for about 10 years, hugely contributory to who I am and what I'm accomplishing. So the title of the speech is What's Stopping You? And in some ways, I'll admit I'm preaching to the choir because everybody here has taken a step towards overcoming what's stopping you. You've stepped up to the plate and put yourself in a position where you're confronting your fears, your pessimisms, and you're in action. So what I want to talk to you about is a group that helps people do that. It helps you identify what your goals are, what's stopping you, and putting you in a frame of perspective that empowers you to address that. The group is called Landmark Education, and they have a series of programs that really are about human beings. So what is Landmark Education? As I said, their charter is to empower people in their goals and relationships, giving them the tools to be more effective, happier, more related in their lives. It sounds like nirvana, and it sounds like a great promise. Doesn't every company want to promise something this wonderful? The amazing thing is, this is a company, this is training that people can use to put a marriage back together. To talk to a parent who they've been angry at for 20 years. This is a group that has something phenomenal. Now, what they do may not be your piece of cake. My father, well, no way he would want to do it, just because it would be like going to the dentist for him. Just the idea of sitting in a room for a weekend talking with people like that. But if there's anything that does call to you, I would highly recommend looking at this group because they produce incredible results. They give people the tools to produce incredible results. So let me give you a little bit of background for them. First of all, this came out of EST. Has anybody heard of EST? Yeah. Erner Seminar Training.
Earhart.
Yeah. Werner is his first name. I get a little confused at times. So this is something that was back in the 60s, 70s. Put people in a room for 2 weekends and confronted them with their issues. And, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. No! It was very in your face, and there was a lot of controversy around it. His kids took the ideas that he generated, and they refined them and made them a lot more appropriate. Nobody's going to shout at you. Nobody's going to tell you you can't go to the bathroom. So there's still a lot of controversy over it. A lot of people hear what it was, and two big things that always come up with it. It's a cult. It's Amway. They're going to, when you participate in it, they ask you to talk about it to people in your lives. Why? Because if you don't talk to people in your lives, you don't know what to talk about. People are hiding from themselves. So listen, if it makes a difference in your life, that's something you can talk to other people about. So it's not designed to have you go sell it to other people. It's not a cult which is going to tell you what you should do in your life. But people are confronted with it. So those things come up. Believe me, if it were any of the above, I would not stand here, tell you about it, recommend it, invite you. a wonderful program, and I would encourage anybody who finds something, anything that calls to them, to look into it further. So, what could it do for you? Well, I guess I'll give you a little of what it's done for me. It helps me overcome my limitations. So, well, a lot of people, it helps them be more related in their life, whether that's related to your siblings, your parents, your kids. My son is here today as a guest. And in fact, he participated in it recently. And that gives us a new opening for communicating when, instead of my bossing him and saying, get to bed now or get your homework done, I ask him, what are you accomplishing? Is this serving your needs? And he knows what I'm talking about. Gives us a set of tools for putting him in charge of what he wants in life, instead of just reacting to whatever comes after playing too many video games, which he did anyway last night. So, I've been involved with Landmark. I started about 10 years ago. I'd like to tell you that it changed my entire life then. It didn't. It improved. It gave me some tools to improve things. What it did is it gave me the tools to be prepared. So right now, and I've talked about this to this group before, I'm talking about to the community about software patents, the problems in there, dealing with software patents, and what needs to be done about it. Well, every time I think about this, I don't want to call another group and ask if I can speak and get rejected. But then I stop and I think, am I being myself? Am I being my commitments? And I realize that, no, that's not who I am. I'm not somebody who gets stopped by, I don't want to. So that's just one example. It's a reflex that says, I'm bigger than that. I can accomplish more. And so it put me in a position where I can actually be myself, go for my goals, and be better than I might have otherwise been. So that's just one example, and since I'm out of time, I would like to wrap this up. I would like to leave you with an invitation. There is a seminar meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. It's, in fact, the next building over, so you all know how to get here. I would like to invite every single one of you to come at 7 o'clock tonight. It might be perfect for you, might not, but I invite you to come and learn more about it. It's about 3 hours. If you're interested, please talk to me afterwards. There's no charge for the introduction. After the introduction, there's an opportunity to sign up. You all get to make that decision whether you're interested or not. But I really invite you to come and learn about it and see if it will contribute to your lives. Thank you.